What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fandom Fights. I got my mug. You don't need to know what's in it. Don't worry about it. We got a very exciting match for you today. A debut match. Tried and true. Both these players never set foot in the Fandom Fights ring before, neither in teams nor in singles. Today, they will square off 1v1. We have Javi, Madan going up against Tanner, Hanson. Don't really know much about either of these guys personally. I think it could be a good match, and I'm excited to find out. Let's see what they have to say. I'll let you meet them. They can introduce themselves to you in that thing we do, the promos.
All right. Hi, my name is Tanner Hanson. I live just outside of Alvarado, Minnesota. Here mostly just because I heard it from a friend, and it sounds like a lot of fun.
Hey, I'm Javi Madan. I am from an undisclosed location. No one will ever find out where I am. But I am very excited to do this. I like a lot of geek stuff. I don't know how well I'll do. My memory is very fuzzy at a lot of times. But I think I can do all right here. So I'm gonna go give it my all.
All right, great. That's what we like to see. Two guys just here ready to play. Tanner's friend, I think, may have been someone we all know whose name we don't speak, but that's fine. I'm excited, man. Should be a fun time. Let's get both our players in here as we get into round number one. Here's how round number one is going to work. You're going to get 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. You'll have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard or pad of paper, whatever you have. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down. You will put your pens down, reveal your answer when I call on you, and say it aloud. Say your answer aloud. Every correct answer is worth 1 point. Should you get all 10 questions correct in round number one, you would receive a bonus question. And each player will have 3 opportunities to repeat the question and 1 opportunity to challenge a question throughout the entirety of the match. Gentlemen, are there any questions as we get in round number one?
Nope, let's do this.
All right, sounds good. Make sure we can see your hands on screen at all times, and we are good to go. So let's start with your first question in round number one, which will come in the category of Pixar. And the question is, which Pixar film features a character refusing broccoli pizza? I won't talk much about the film, but good on this character, because that's disgusting. Pizza's already good. Why would you It's oh, I like ice cream, but let's throw some anchovies on it because no one likes those. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Javi.
I got Inside Out and then a little bit of emojis looking things because of emotions.
Fair. Tanner.
I just wrote Wall-E.
Great guess, but the answer was indeed Inside Out. So Javi will take the 1-0 lead as we start here. As we get to the second question, which will come in the category of DC. And your question is, who plays the titular character in Supergirl? Oh, man, if someone said, hey, Nick, you can have Supergirl or broccoli pizza. Wow, I might just jump off the building. Those both sound awful. I think I would pick broccoli pizza because I could eat that in 25 minutes and be done with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Tanner.
Yeah, I didn't have an answer. I didn't watch Supergirl.
And we'll go to Javi.
I might be wrong, but is it Helen Slater?
That is correct. Helen Slater is the correct answer. So Javi will get another point there. As we get to the third question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. What is the first thing Luke force pulls in The Empire Strikes Back? This is a good movie.
And
go ahead.
Empire Strikes Back is the second movie, right?
I am unfortunately not able to tell you that.
Okay, never mind.
All good. Though I appreciate you asking. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Tanner. All right, we good. We'll get answers starting with Javi.
Is it his lightsaber?
And Tanner.
I also put lightsaber.
Lightsaber is the correct answer. So Javi will get another one, and Tanner gets on the board as Javi leads 3-1. We'll move to the next question, which comes in the category of the Wizarding World. Your question is, which Hogwarts student blows up a glass of water when trying to turn it to rum in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? We just need first name. And Tanner, just make sure we can see both the hands there.
Oh.
Okay. This mug, it says "Fortune favors the bold." It's a Jacoby Bancroft quote, but he definitely stole that from somewhere else, because there's no way he was the first person that ever said that. But he made it famous. Shout out Jacoby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Tanner.
I'm sure I spelled his name wrong, but I just wrote Neville. I don't think that's it.
We'll go to Javi.
It's my boy Seamus.
It is your boy Seamus. Yep. Seamus is correct. Javi with another one there, though Neville spelled correctly. Hold on.
Okay, cool.
We will get into your next question, which will come in the category of YA. And your question is, what is the subtitle of the third film in the Twilight Saga? These guys are new, so they don't know. They don't know a fandom world that didn't have Twilight in it, because that's a new thing to see. But here we are. I don't even play anymore. I had to watch those garbage films. They were fine. I didn't totally hate them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Javi.
It's either Eclipse or New Moon, but I guess New Moon.
And Tanner.
Eclipse.
Eclipse is the correct answer. So Tanner gaining some ground there. Javi's first missed question. It is now 4-2.
Nice, Tanner.
I don't think you'll sleep over it. As we get to the next question, which will come in the category of Marvel, regular Marvel outside the MCU. And the question is, the beginning of Men in Black 2 features a fight with a giant worm named Jeff in what kind of location? I like the series overall, the Men in Black series. Obviously, the first one's probably the best. 3's got its merits, and people hate on 2, but I think it's just okay. That's about as high a praise as I'll give it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Tanner.
It technically starts off in the street when they're messing with the flower thing he's got on his head, but it moves to a subway tunnel.
And Javi.
I haven't seen it in a while. I guess restaurant.
Subway train or subway tunnel, the subway. We can accept that. So Tanner will gain another point there. Javi still leads 4-3 as we get to your next question, which will come in the category of DreamWorks animation. And your question is, which DreamWorks film franchise features a company called Baby Corp? I don't work at a company. Never. Or no, I have. I worked at Domino's. They're a company. Got good tips. There's Domino's pizza. Didn't have broccoli on the pizza. I'll tell you that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Javi.
It's a little on the nose, but it's the Boss Baby Saga.
The saga, yes. Tanner.
Yeah, Boss Baby.
Boss Baby is correct. We can accept both those answers, and I will forever call it the Boss Baby Saga. Just, so Tanner or Javi leads 5-4 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of horror icons. Your question is, in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, what room of the house is Crispin Glover's character killed in? Or another thing that it was new last year, so it's been around for like a year, but like scary stuff, man. I don't like it. I watched them all because I, wanted to know answers and stuff, but like didn't like it. I'll tell you that much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tanner.
I said the basement.
And Javi.
I'm showing my hand a little bit because I don't like horror movies. Is it kitchen?
It is the kitchen. So great guess.
Okay.
Kitchen is correct. Well done. And honestly, who does? Who does like horror movies? Wrong. That's correct. All right, we'll get to your penultimate question, which will come in the category of the MCU. And your question is, who directed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? I heard there's a Volume 3 on the way. Certain people have been giving away spoilers of the movie that hasn't even really started filming yet. And I'm like, what are you doing? I don't need to know these things. I'm going to go see your movie anyway. Let's relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tanner.
I thought it was just the same director as the first one, so I put James Gunn.
And Javi.
Yeah, no, I got James the Shotgun.
I like it. Well done. James Gunn is correct. Points apiece. Javi in the lead 7-5. As we get to your final question in round number 1, as there are no perfect rounds, your question will come in the category of Planet of the Apes. And the question is, at what type of event does Breck get Caesar in Conquest of the Planet of the Apes?
Could you repeat that one?
Sure thing. So, Tanner, that will be your first repeat. The question again. At what type of event does Breck get Caesar in Conquest of the Planet of the Apes? These movies are okay for the most part. There's some really bad ones in there, but, what are you going to do? Name me a series that doesn't have bad movies. Okay, fine. Star Wars. No, I'm just kidding. Star Wars has some.
I mostly just remember the original movie, so the newer ones confuse me.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Very fair. We'll start with Javi.
I'm not confident in this at all, surprisingly. Government conference?
And Tanner.
I just put like a public speech or address.
Unfortunately, we cannot accept either of those. The correct answer was an auction, an ape auction.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Close along the right lines there. But with that, we will put an end to round number 1. Javi in the lead 7 to Tanner's 5. A very close game. As we get into round number 2, here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel here with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. Once the category is chosen, you'll get 5 questions in said category. Each will be worth 2 points apiece, unless, of course, you would like to check down to multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1 point apiece. And be very careful, as it is round 2. If you miss, your opponent can steal for the same point value. Gentlemen, any questions as we get into round 2?
So we're allowed to ask for multiple choice, just as long as it's 1 point?
Yep. So if you get it straight up without needing multiple choice, it's 2 points. If you need multiple choice, just say multiple, and we'll go down. We'll give you 4 options, and then it'll be worth 1 point.
Okay.
Awesome. So, back in. All right. Your categories on the wheel today are Planet of the Apes, YA, Wizarding World, Scores and Soundtracks, Star Wars, Worlds of DC, Disney Animation, and Middle Earth. Now, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. So, Javi, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Tanner?
I would like to defer if that is possible, which I know it is. I don't know why I say that.
That's all right. You know what? We'll do it anyway. All right, so Tanner, this will be your first spin.
All right.
Lands on Middle Earth. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. Sounds like a plan. All right, Tanner, I will be reading you your questions in the category of Middle Earth as I am the only one present. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Great. All right. No need to write anything down. You can just say the answer out.
Okay.
Your first question. Which Middle Earth film features characters escaping by riding barrels down a river?
Let's see. I know it's one of the Hobbits. It's not.
Just make sure, Tanner, we can see both your hands.
Oh, right.
Okay.
It's not Unexpected Journey.
We'll go with 5.
Desolation of Smog?
3. That is correct for 2 points.
All right.
And a high game. All right. We'll move to your second question. With what kind of weapon is Isildur killed in Fellowship of the Ring?
What kind of... Could I do multiple choice?
You can. All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, sword, B, bow and arrow, C, axe, or D, Morgul blade?
I'm going to say bow. Bow and arrow.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right.
All right. Your third question. In The Two Towers, who does Aragorn stop from killing Grima Wormtongue?
Could I get multiple choice?
Sure thing. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Gimli, B, Theoden, C, Legolas, D, Gandalf?
Gimli.
That is incorrect. Javi, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Gimli, B, Theoden, C, Legolas, D, Gandalf?
Theoden.
Theoden is correct for the 1 point steal. And a tie game yet again. All right, Tanner, your penultimate question of the round. What is the answer to the first unofficial riddle that Gollum asks Bilbo in An Unexpected Journey?
Okay, the first unofficial one. Can I get multiple choice?
Sure thing. Your multiple choice options. Is it A, time, B, wind, C, mountain, D, eggs?
Wind.
Wind is incorrect. Javi, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, time, B, wind, C, mountain, D, eggs?
Is it time?
Time is also incorrect. We were looking for C, mountain.
Okay.
Up, up, up it goes. Something, blah, blah, blah. All right. Tanner, your final question in Middle Earth. Your final question in Middle Earth. Who plays Samwise Gamgee in the Lord of the Rings live-action series?
Can I get multiple choice?
Yes, you can. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Billy Boyd, B, Dominic Monaghan, C, Martin Freeman, or D, Sean Astin?
Sean Astin?
That is correct for 1 point and the lead and the end of Tanner's round 2. Tanner now leads 9 to Javi's 8 as we pull back up the wheel for Javi's spin. Javi, this will be your first spin of the wheel. Wouldn't you know it, lands on Spinner's Choice.
Ooh,
Javi,
okay.
Pick of the litter. Let me know if you need me to read the categories again.
I'm bouncing between two. I'll go with Worlds of DC.
All right. Sounds like a plan. All right. Javi, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Worlds of DC?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. Your first question. Which Worlds of DC film opens with a multi-leg race?
Oh, Wonder Woman 1984.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question in Worlds of DC. Who plays Pa Kent in Man of Steel?
Kevin Costner.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your third question. In the original Suicide Squad, who sends a camera into where Enchantress is hiding before the team plans their final attack?
I think it's like one of 5 times he throws a boomerang. Is it Captain Boomerang?
That is true and correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. What kind of animal is Mr. Mind, who approaches Savannah in the mid-credits scene of Shazam?
He's like a caterpillar worm, like an alien, but I'm just going to say caterpillar.
We can accept caterpillar for 2 points. And your final question in Worlds of DC. What is the name of the legendary monster said to be guarding King Atlan's trident in Aquaman?
Multiple choice.
Okay. Your multiple choice options. Is it A, Carathan, B, Sequid, C, Leviathan, D, Morriston?
A.
A is correct for 1 point. At the end of round 2, Javi gets his score, sweeping the category of Worlds of DC, gets his score up to 17 to Tanner's 9. It is still anybody's game as we get into round number 3. Gentlemen, here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. It's everyone's favorite. Ask around. They'll tell you. They love it. It's their favorite. You're going to get 5 more questions in random fandom categories. Once I tell you the category of the question, you can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question correct, you will gain those points. If you get the question incorrect, you will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we reach the end of the match. Gentlemen, do you have any questions as we get into round number 3?
Yeah, just a quick question. How many repeats are y'all at?
So, Javi, you have 3 left, and Tanner, you have 2. All right.
Perfect.
Awesome. Then without further ado, your first category that you can bet points on is Planet of the Apes. All right, we'll get bets starting with Javi.
I would have gone 2, but I flubbed that first one, so I'm just going to go 1.
All right, and we'll go to Tanner.
I'm just going to play it safe this one. I'm going to go with 0.
All right, sounds like a plan. Your question in Planet of the Apes. Who plays Cornelius in 1968's Planet of the Apes? Leave. Me doing math in my head. It's so fun. I used to do math like for work. Now I don't. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tanner, who bet 0.
Yeah, I don't have an answer. It's been too many years since I've seen it.
And Javi.
I should have bet more. Roddy or Rowdy McDowell.
You bet just enough because, and your winner, Javi Madan. Javi takes it home, puts the score just out of reach, 18-9 there with 4 questions left. So Javi is your winner of the match, and a great match it was, a great debut match. Listen, I think Tanner did really good. I think, you know what? There's no need to. It's just me here. You know, we're just going to talk to the people, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking now. We'll bring in Tanner first for some post-match interviews. Tanner, great to have you, man. You did a very good job. You definitely held up with Javi in round 1. You got a category that I don't know if it was your strongest. Maybe it was one you probably felt pretty good on, and honestly, you got some points out of it. You did very well. But I bet there were better ones on there, and you put up a good fight against a guy who got spinner's choice and did very well in round 1. How are you feeling about your performance in the match today?
I'm feeling pretty good just because uh, at the start I was getting really nervous because I was like, oh no. But as soon as I start to kind of get the hang of it, I was like, okay, I'm feeling a bit more comfortable with it. But yeah, as soon as I had to rely on multiple choice, that's when I realized like, oh, okay. That got me a good amount of points, but that's not enough to get me through.
That's fair. Well, considering your friend group, I was very shocked by the the category you chose to take. Um, one Mister Pirate Man is very not fond of the Middle Earth films, but you did do very well. Would you come back and play another match?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Great, man. Well, we would love to have you. We'll set that up for sure. We'll definitely see you later on this season. Should be a great time. Great job today. We'll talk to you next time as we bring in our winner today, Javi, Madan, Javi, a bit of a dominating win. I don't want to take anything away from you. You did get Spinner's Choice, but even before that, you were killing it in round one. You hit a bunch in a row there. I thought you might go perfect for a second, but then you hit things like Twilight and things that I doubt you'll lose any sleep over missing. And overall, you put it away when you needed to. How are you feeling about your performance, and are you excited to come back?
I feel good, man. I am not very good at instant recall, so this was a very. I think I got really lucky. That Spinner's Choice saved my butt, because if I would have gotten some of those categories that I'm not super duper well versed in, I don't think I would have done as well. Yeah, I like comic book movies. I was very glad there was a World of DC slice. Yeah, and good job to Tanner, man. That was a great showing. Yeah, that was great.
Absolutely. Well, Javi, I don't know how familiar you are with the league. Obviously, we'll see you back very soon to play someone else. Is there anyone in the sphere that you're aware of that you would maybe want to see head to head in competition?
Oh, geez, yeah. So honestly, I don't think I think I got very lucky. So anyone who you might pit me up against, I don't know if I do as well. But just bring it on. I will give it my all, and hopefully I do well. I have no idea. Whoever you put me up against, bring me Coho, bring me Birch, bring me anyone. I don't even care. I care a little bit, but
Great. Awesome. Well, we will definitely bring you someone, and it will be a good time, as you did very well today, sir. Congratulations on the win. And we will see both these players next time. And we'll see all you next time, because we love having you. We hope you love watching the matches. Check them all out. There's tons of them on there. Thank you to Javi. Thank you to Tanner. And thank you to all of you. We'll see you next time with another great match on Fandom Fights.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.